Hi guys! So, I am Jess if you are new here, and I make plenty of videos here on YouTube. So today is not the happiest of videos. I was just going around my plants and I noticed some thrips. It's just my worst nightmare because last time I had them, they went through my whole collection and I didn't notice in time because it was not a great time for me. And yeah, it was a bad time. But anyway, I think I've got them in time, and luckily it's on some plants that are literally isolated to one windowsill. There's none around it or like sort of in proximity that they could get to, so fingers crossed. Like, these are the only ones I found. I've looked around with the plants and I can't see any on any others. So I only noticed them on one, which is, well, actually two. So I've got on that windowsill, I've got a Monstera. It's a very small one. It was like a rescue one I got from Lidl. It just looked very sad. It was really cheap, so I took it home. It's a bit of a rehab and it was just starting to do really well. I think that one might have had it originally. And then I had my Monstera Cuttings next to it. And yes, I noticed some on there as well, which is gutting. Because last time it was really bad on my Monstera, and it was like when it was really nice and big. And if you know thrips, they really damage your leaves, and on the back of so many leaves, they were so damaged, like brown dots all over it. That's the kind of damage you get from thrips. That's kind of how you notice it to begin with. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of a treatment on them. Luckily it's just that window ledge, it's just a couple. So yeah, I'm going to take you along. I'm going to do it in the garden just because it's easier, and then I can leave them out there to sort of dry off and everything. So what I'm going to be using is, well, start to finish, this is my plan. We'll see how it goes. This is what I normally do when I find thrips or anything, or any kind of pest really. Yeah, this is kind of what I do, this is kind of what I do now. So I'm going to start off, I'm going to take them outside and I'm going to just wash down all the leaves, rinse them over, try and obviously get anything off of the leaves like that are on there. I'm then going to go in with a pesticide. So I'll let the leaves dry off a little bit, shake the leaves off, get the majority of the sort of water off there. Then I'm going to go in with Provonto, which is this. It's really, really good. I just bought this from a garden centre, but you can buy it on Amazon and stuff, and it's not too expensive. I first saw this on Abby Bloom's channel, and I remember, I think she had like a massive thrip infestation, and it kind of like coincided with mine, and I saw her video and I was like, oh my god, like this is what I need. So I bought it and honestly it's so good, I would recommend. So yeah, I'm just gonna spray down like the fronts and the backs of the leaves with this, and then I will leave it to kind of dry up. I'll probably leave them outside for a couple of hours, let it sort of dry off and settle in, and then what I'm probably going to do, I might just go in with like a water, soap and neem oil solution, because I'm hoping this will have killed anything off that's on there, and like killed off any eggs and stuff like that with the water, and then with this, and then because neem oil is a bit of a preventative as well, so I'm hoping if I spray it down with a neem oil solution, then leave that to dry off, and then I can put them back where they belong, and that'll kind of prevent any other pests, or if anything else does come on it, or all that jazz. So that's my plan. We will see how it goes. It usually works okay. I will then keep checking up on on them on like a daily basis, just so if I do see anything else I can repeat that again. And obviously afterwards they're going to be stay quarantined in that area they were in before. So yes, this is what I'm going to do. We'll see if it works out. I'm going to do it in my garden, as I said, just because it's easier. And I'm probably not going to talk because I live in like terraced housing and my neighbours are literally like on the other side of the fence and they're always sat in their garden. They'll probably think I'm really strange for talking to myself. But yeah, I'll just put you in the background and you can sort of see what I'm doing, all that jazz. Also, ignore my attire. I am going to the gym once Lucas is finished on his work call. But yeah, so I just put this on anyway, and it's so hot outside. I think we're just coming into like a heat wave. The weather here has been horrendous, like horrendous. That, like literally the whole of summer and spring, like we've not had that much warm weather. It's been awful. It's been raining loads, and now it's finally nice and warm. And Sunday it's gonna get up to 28 and I can't wait. But yeah, anyway, stop rambling. Let's go and fight these thrips. Now the next day, as you can probably tell. I didn't end up finishing filming yesterday just because my day got really busy and I got distracted and I just didn't have the time. But anyway, I did finish treating the plants. Once I had sprayed them down with the Provonto, I then wet them to dry a little bit and then just gave them a gentle like spritz with the neem oil solution, left them out to dry for about an hour or so, and then brought them in and just put them back where they live in quarantine. And yeah, so that's that. Should be gone. I checked them this morning and I can't see anything, but obviously with things like thrips, you get the eggs and then they hatch and you don't see them. So it'll be like a month's time. I'll have to keep, well, within the next month, I'll just keep having to just check up on them, see how they are and everything. So yeah, I will show you how they're all situated now, show you what's going on. So I am going to apologise for the video quality. It is extremely backlit because of this bay window, but we move. So we've got the cuttings here. They seem to be doing fine. Ficus, oh, and these as well. I didn't obviously hose them down. These guys, I just left them here and sprayed them down with a bit of Provonto and neem oil and just left them. And yeah, I couldn't see anything on these, but it was just as like a preventative and I've just left them there anyway. And then we have got these cuttings. But yeah, so, and then we have got this guy who's just living chilling on the floor down here. He's doing well as well, he's all good. So yeah, this is where they are staying at the moment. They're quarantine. But yeah, so fingers crossed, all is well. We'll see, won't we? But yeah, so that's how I treat pests. That's pretty much all pests. Thrips I hate, and I do go in quite hard with them because last time they just did so much damage and they got out of control, and thrips are horrible, I hate them. If it's things like spider mites, I might just hose them down, clean down all the leaves and then spray them with neem oil. Go for the natural method first, and then if that doesn't work, I'll then go in and do the same, spray it all down and use Provonto. It's like a chemical treatment. But yeah, anything like that, if it's thrips, I always go straight in with the chemicals because I've just not had good experiences with them, and I know other people haven't. But yeah, so this is how I've been treating thrips and other pests. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!